of goalies. We were at like this little public school in the town of Cardinal. It was like called Hockey Day in Cardinal. And my sister, we were walking out of the gymnasium and Ashton was standing there. Actually, I think I pointed him out to her. And I said, hey Dana, there's a goalie and he's cute. And she's like, that's Ashton Selleck, he's really cute. And I was like, he is really cute.
Turned on the charm and she just couldn't resist me. No, she'll tell the story later maybe. I told her I didn't want a girlfriend for about 5 or 6 months, but she finally won me over.
Wasn't anyone else interested in but he just always acted like he didn't want a girlfriend.
Everybody loves a love story, but there's nothing better than the love story of somebody that you love, somebody that you have deep in your heart with a great deal of affection. When it's their love story that you're here to celebrate, there's just almost nothing in the world that can beat that.
He just, since the time he met her, he was always infatuated with Dana. Everything revolved around Dana. I consider her more of a daughter than a daughter-in-law. She'd be more like a daughter. She's been around for so long.
Every person who's here today has that deep love for you, and they have had something to do in some way to shape you for the people you are becoming and ready for each other on this very day.
It's hard, Dad. She just couldn't resist the charm.
Harold, do you mind if
I don't want to hurt my dad on my wedding day, Matt.
Dana and Ashton are just so happy that you're here to share this happiest moment with them today. Without a doubt, there are people all over the place who are going to be wishing you well today.
I was going to say my makeup's not done yet, so.
And I hope that you can feel their love surround you and embrace you today.
That why you're laughing at me? Actually, at our bachelorette, we were trying to come up with adjectives to describe each other. And the first thing that popped into my head for Dana was goofy. And she was like, pardon me, but I was like, I'm sorry, you are. I know Ashton has some videos on his phone of her just singing, talking to the dog. Just when she's by herself, she's just singing songs. She's so funny.
We're all a little bit weird, including Ashton, so we all get along really well.
I sing my neck.
I'm so lucky to have 3 boys and 3 wonderful daughter-in-laws, and she's just number 3. And her and Ashton went together since grade 9 and 10, like a little love story all on its own. Just a sweet girl, did her best at everything and still does. He always put 100% into everything he did, even school. He went to do his accounting and study, and now he's an accountant and works for us, and we're really lucky.
As a family and as a business, kind of keeps us sane. He's definitely the middle between both of us. I'm middle age, but he's middle sense. I may be on one end of the scale, and Brandon will be on the other, but Ashton's perfect mix in between. Right. I'm ready to go for about 4 hours here.
She's a little girl. You know, it's hard to hand her off to somebody else, but she did quite well in growing up, so we did a pretty good job. So and Ashton's a great guy. I think they get along well. So it's tough to give away a girl. The girls are so. A father becomes very attached to his daughters, so it's tough. But Ashton's a good guy, very good guy.
Do you love Aunt Dana?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's pretty good to you, isn't she?
And it goes so quick too. You know, one minute they're being born, and you're going through all the stages, and wow. And then here you are, they're getting married. You know, it's amazing how quickly the time does go. You know, I remember when I was a kid, people say, "Oh, enjoy it," because time goes by so quick, and you don't realize how quickly time does go.
Robert Fulgrim,
No, that's awesome.
best known for Everything I Needed to Know I Learned in Kindergarten, wrote this absolutely wonderful piece called Union. And it goes like this.
I feel like I have 5 thumbs. Okay. We're good.
You have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment.
Cheer for the ride, Ma.
At some point, you decided to marry, and from that moment of yes to this moment of yes.
I'm ready.
Indeed, you have been making promises and agreements in an informal way. All those conversations that were held riding in a car, or over a meal, or during long walks, all of those sentences that began with, when we're married, and continued with, I will, and you will, and we will, and those late night talks that included someday, and somehow, and maybe, and all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All of these common things and more are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows you are about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know, all those things we promised, and we hoped, and we dreamed, well, I meant it all, every word.
Not in scrubs.
A part of me is free, a part of me is not. Part of me is gone in a midnight dot. My brain wants to leave, my body wants to stay. Somehow my soul's blown away. The first rays of sun appear over the buildings. I'm going to the water to watch diamonds dancing and gaze at the tree.
So look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another: acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, dancing partner, and even a teacher, for you have learned much from one another in these past years. Now you shall say a few words that'll take you across a threshold of life, and things will never be quite the same way between you.
Dana, you are my best friend for life. I pledge to honor, encourage, and support you through our walk together. When our way becomes difficult, I promise to stand by you and uplift you, so that through our union we can accomplish more than we could alone.
If only you would know what you mean to me.
I promise to work at our love and always make you a priority in my life. I will remain faithful to you for better or for worse, in times of sickness and in health. With every beat of my heart, I will love you. This is my solemn vow to you.
If only you would know what you mean to me.
Ashton, you are my best friend for life. I pledge to honor, encourage, and support you through our walk together. When our way becomes difficult, I promise to stand by you and uplift you, so that through our union we can accomplish more than we could alone. I promise to work at our love and always make you a priority in my life. I will remain faithful to you for better or worse in times of sickness and health. With every beat of my heart, I will love you. This is my solemn vow. Love you, Bunny.
I think to me, it just kind of like solidifies it, and like I'm not going anywhere and he's not going anywhere, and just to kind of be, it sounds super cheesy, but just to be as one in that way.
The first rays of sun.
Like for me to be Dana Selleck, Ashton and Dana Selleck, just means a lot to me in that sense.
The first rays of sun. first rays of sun.
I remember, honest to God, like it was yesterday, their graduation. And they looked about 12 in the limo leaving. It's like, they were just the cutest little couple.
First rays of sun.
Oh my god, they're the cutest to be around, and you would think that it would be annoying to be around. Because sometimes they're just, one minute Ashton goes, they're just maybe talking about something and Ashton will just grab her and be like, oh, I love you so much. And kisses, and you would think that would be annoying, but it's really the sweetest thing because it's so genuine and they're so cute.